Hey movie lovers, Iris is here, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with my reaction to the Oscars 2025 winners. This video is also going to contain a quick recap of the ceremony itself, so if you have missed it, feel free to follow along. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a new video. So let's start, shall we? So the 19th Academy Award was hosted by Conan O'Brien, and just in general I would like to say that this ceremony was so long. I think it dragged in the middle or even like at the start. It took it a while to gain the speed, and it was sometimes amusing to watch. Obviously, the first big opening sequence from Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo was quite magical. I mean, they have performed Defying Gravity, and I love this song so much. I know it by heart, so it was nice to see them performing it as an opening sequence, but still, for me personally, this year nothing will beat David Tennant's opening at the BAFTA. So it still was great. It was great, and just like in general, there were some nice moments throughout the whole ceremony. I personally really liked the way the stage was designed. I think it was kind of like a clever idea, and just in general, the design of the stage I think was really nice. So I liked that moment, but as I said, the ceremony itself was kind of dull. I mean, we didn't have our 2025 I'm just Ken moment, so that's why, I wasn't as amused with the ceremony itself, but of course I was very happy and very excited about the winners. So let's not ignore the elephant in the room and let's address it straight away. Anora won big at the Oscars 2025, and I'm here for it. I am happy about it because I was rooting for that film in every category that it is presented. So basically, Anora received the awards for Best Original Screenplay, Best Editing, Best Director, Best Picture, of course, and the one that was very surprising is Mikey Madison receiving the award for the Best Actress, because I was convinced that they are going to give it to Demi Moore because it was her big comeback and her role in The Substance was very big and I think powerful, just based on the acting performance and the range in her work, but at the same time I was just so happy. I think I almost screamed at this moment because it was so out of blue, but at the same time very exciting, because I think that Mikey Madison, she also had a very strong and very powerful performance in Anora. She plays a very, I think, complicated character, and we can see throughout the whole film that she's kind of, holding herself together, and only at the end, at the final scene, which is probably one of the best final scenes I have ever seen in the last I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years or so. So it was amazing that the way the transformation that she has in that scene. So I think that it is a superb acting performance, and I was very happy for her to win this award. And of course, just in general, Sean Baker, I think he's a great director. I love the way he makes movies. I love how genuine and sincere he is, and you can see the reflection of that in his movies. They are also very genuine and very sincere, and I think that is something that is missing in a lot of movies nowadays, because most of them are very pretentious. But Sean, he was able to create this independent movie for only $6 million, which is little money based on Hollywood standards. So he made this indie independent movie, and it was such a success. And I mean, he has written the script. He received the award for Best Original Screenplay. He also edited it, so he also received the award for editing, and he produced it, and of course he directed it. So he basically took 4 awards himself that night for the movie that he has made. And I love his wife, who is also a producer, just everything, like their speeches, the way they were happy for one another when that movie received the Oscars was just, just unbelievably cute. And I think that it says a lot. I think that's one of the reasons why this film received such big recognition, is because of how genuine it is. And I loved his speech, Sean's speech, when he received the award as a Best Director. He said that we fall in love with movies when we go to the cinemas, and we all know that nowadays most of the movies are made for streaming services and platforms, and we don't get to feel this experience. And he said that he's going to continue making movies for big screens, and he encouraged the other directors to do the same. So I just was so happy, just like every part of Anora winning at the Oscars was unbelievably incredible. I was so happy. I was rooting for that film. And yeah, I think it's maybe some will say that that's not, a traditional Oscar winner, because Oscar movies, they do have some kind of qualities that that differ them from others, but at the same time I'm happy that finally that has changed, and this independent movie just proved us and made us believe that if you want to create a story, whatever it is, do it, just do it. Make this story very genuine. Like, if you truly believe in your story, then do it. And as Sean Baker's wife, she said that you will never regret it. So, I'm very happy for Anora. So I have already mentioned The Substance, and The Substance only received one award that night for Best Hair and Makeup, which I think is well deserved. Also, another movie that received only one award was A Real Pain for Best Supporting Actor. Kieran Culkin took this award, and I really loved his speech. I think his speech was so genuine, and probably one of the greatest speeches that night. He was very funny, and very genuine one more time, so I really loved it. Another movie that also received only one award was Conclave. I do really love Conclave. I think it is an incredible movie, and if Conclave won all the awards, I would be very happy as well. Like, it's my second favorite movie from all the nominees. So yeah, they received nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay, and yes, I think it's very, very well deserved. Of course, it's important to mention Best International Feature, because before, maybe even 2-3 weeks ago, maybe 1 month ago, everything was saying that Emilia Perez is to win this award. But because of the controversy around it, I'm Still Here received the award for Best International Feature, and you know what? I'm not complaining, because I think that I'm Still Here is a very nice movie, and Fernanda Torres, she is an amazing actress, and she has done an amazing work in this film. So I'm actually very happy that this award went to Brazil, because it is genuinely a very nice movie. So speaking of Emilia Perez, we all know that there was a scandal revolving around this movie with Carla Sofia Gascon, the main actress. So basically, this film was nominated for 13 in 13 categories, and it received only 2 awards that night. One for Zoe Saldana, which was really well deserved, because she bears the weight of this movie on her gentle shoulders, and she had a very emotional speech, of course, as she did before at the previous award ceremonies. So it is really well deserved. She has done an amazing job as an actor. And the second award was for the best song, which also was performed in a movie by Zoe Saldana, Mal. So it's interesting to see how the tables have turned, because if there wasn't this scandal with the main actress, I think that Emilia Perez would have probably received far more awards that night. So another movie that also was involved in a controversial story was The Brutalist because of the use of the AI in that movie. It is also a low-budget movie like Anora, but The Brutalist cost $10 million. But they didn't say that they have used AI in some small like scenes, and it just immediately created and they received this backlash. So they have received only 3 awards, but I think that if it wasn't for that controversy and scandal, they would probably have received way more. So they have received Best Actor award for Adrien Brody, and it was very nice to see him back because he is indeed an incredible actor, and it was nice to see him getting this recognition. He had the longest speech. They tried to cut him, like they played the music, but he said, no, please let me finish, and they let him finish. So it wasn't nice. Just in general, this part of the ceremony was really, I think, outrageous of them, just cutting, people off when they were trying to, say the words to thank everyone who they wanted to thank, and it wasn't very nice. But at the same time, they just had one advertisement after another advertisement, so yeah, it's just it wasn't very nice from the Oscars. So yeah, he had the longest speech, and they also received the award for Best Original Score and Best Cinematography, and yes, the award for cinematography I think is very well deserved. So we have 2 more movies that received 2 awards that night. Of course, it's Dune Part 2. They have received the awards in technical categories for Best Sound and Best Visual Effects. Of course, absolutely well deserved. It would have been nice to see Dune winning something else, but those are the only 2 awards that they have received. And also we have Wicked, of course, and Wicked have received also just 2 awards for Best Production Design and Best Costume Design. And yes, I do really think that these 2 departments, they really did their job very well, so those awards are really well deserved, but those were the only awards that they have received that night. Of course, they have awarded Best Documentary, Best Short Documentary, Best Live Action Short Movie and Best Short Animated Feature, but I'm not going to talk about them. I just want to say, just in general, my opinion on the ceremony. I did like Conan O'Brien more as a host than Jimmy Kimmel, who hosted the Oscars last year. It was nice to see Memoriam. I think Memoriam this year was really great because again, one more time, I did really enjoy the design of the stage, so I think it worked really well, and they had the choir singing, and yeah, it was kind of very touching, I think. So I loved that. I wasn't a very big fan of the performances that they have throughout the ceremony, because I do really love when they perform songs from movies, and they have decided not to do it this time, so it was a shame. So I just didn't really like it. And one more time, this ceremony was way too long. They were cutting people from saying their thank yous and from trying to express their appreciation, but at the same time we just saw one advertisement after another advertisement, just so many breaks, and it wasn't very nice to watch it. So yeah, I didn't really like it, the whole ceremony. As I said, we didn't have our I'm Just Ken moment this year, so it was a pity. But I did really love the results of this ceremony, because I was so happy for Anora. This film deserves the world, it deserves the recognition it received, and now I'm just I'm hoping that more independent movies are going to get such recognition in the future. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with the Academy choices? Who were you rooting for originally? Are you happy with Anora winning so many awards? And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'm already working on my next video, so I will see you again very, very soon.